Hey everybody. So, are you surprised to see me alive? Looked back at my last video that I posted on YouTube, last full-length video, and it's been since February. Wow, there's just been a lot going on. I guess pretty much this whole year. So, you know, I had my oldest son got married in May, and that was a pretty big deal. Wife went back to work full-time for the university here, and so that's kind of been an adjustment with some of our schedule. Well, just working and just spending some time at the gym and spending time with family. It's all been good things. I mean, that's kind of what's kept me away from the bench. It hasn't really been anything bad that's kept me away from it. I just really haven't had time. So it looks like things are finally starting to get back on a little bit of an even keel. And so maybe we'll get to do a little bit more work at the bench and post a few more videos here in the near future. One sad bit of news that I'm not sure how many in the community are aware of, but back in May of this year, one of my good friends that I met on YouTube is a fellow model builder, fellow Texan, Zeno Blevins, Big Z. He passed away in May. Most of you know from videos I've posted and from what others have posted that Big Z had been dealing with health issues for well over a year, and he had been on hospice care. And so in May we lost him. So I really miss. I usually talked on the phone with Big Z at least every 2 weeks, if not every week, and really miss those talks with him. And anyway, so just I'm sure it's still hard on the family. So you all just kind of keep them in mind and keep them in your prayers for comfort and peace for Big Z. I have done a little bit of work on the project that I was working on way back in February, and that's the Corvette engine, and I'm going to show you in this video a little bit of the progress that we've done. And also here recently I've kind of added a few kits to the stash, kind of getting the itch again to get back to the bench, and so we've added some kits to the stash, and so we'll show you what we've got there. But it's good to be back, and hopefully I can do this a little bit more often now that things are a little bit more stable around here, and we've kind of got our time schedules worked out a little bit better. So follow me over to the bench, and we'll take a look at the little bit of progress we've gotten done on the Corvette engine. So here we go. Okay, so just as a reminder, this is the AMT Ertl 57 Corvette small block engine that we're working on here. And honestly, without going back and rewatching the video from February, I don't know exactly where I left off in the process or showing you what we've done. So I'm just going to kind of show you some things here. We got all of the pistons are in, and they're supposed to move, but I evidently could not get them clean enough to move, smooth down enough. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not too worried about that part of it. I know one of the more recent things I did was to get this all painted, and it's got a little PE part that we glued on there, and got it glued in place. There's another little piece of PE that goes right there. We got the some of these, I guess, I don't know what these are, the wheel put in there. And then on the flip side, on the opposite end there. So that's where we are with the block itself. And then we've got this. And again, sorry, without looking at the instructions and everything, I don't know exactly what all these parts are, but we've got this little part put together. It was 2 or 3 pieces, 3 pieces, I think, and it will slide in right there. So that goes in there, and then we've got the oil pan all painted up, same red that we're doing on the engine block, and so it will go in. It's ready to be glued in. I'm seriously considering, instead of gluing it, and it's gonna take a little bit of adjustment to get it to kind of sit flush like it's supposed to, because right now it's not. But we'll work on that. But seriously considering, instead of gluing this in place to where you can't see the inside of the engine, I'm thinking about, I've got some of the little micro magnets, and so I'm thinking that I'm going to use just use some magnets and see if we can just glue that, or just fix that with some magnets, so you can take it off and look on the inside of the engine. I think that'll be pretty neat to do it that way. So that's pretty much ready to go on once I get kind of a little bit of sanding and adjustment done to it. And then we've got the I guess these are the head covers painted up, and they'll go on next also. There, I'm not sure, I may have it backwards, but go in there. And so that's kind of where we're at as far as the Corvette engine goes. So yeah, not, like I said, not a lot of work done. It's been a week or two that I came up here and did just a little bit of work on it, and that was only for maybe about an hour. So that's where we are as far as the Corvette engine goes. So if you will stay tuned, we will I'll show you the kits that we've added most recently to the stash. So hang on just a second. Okay, well, hopefully this is enough room on the bench for me to show these new adds to the stash. I think the oldest one I've got that was added to the stash, actually I did not buy. A co-worker, her son who's in high school, was given this kit, I think as a birthday present or something, and she brought it to me and she said, he'll never build this, do you want it? And so, I mean, who's gonna turn down a free model, right? So this is what she gave me. It's the AMT Mac R685 ST. And so I thought, hey, why not? I mean, I know the kind of the reputation of the AMT big rigs is not the best, but as I said, it's free, and I can I can work with it. I've built them before, and they look pretty decent if you just are willing to deal with the flaws. So this is the oldest one that I added to the stash. So picked this up, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months ago. She brought it to me at work. So we got that one. That's one of them. And then some of you may remember that here about a year ago, or maybe a little more, I I built the AMT, I think it was AMT, yeah. The pumper, custom pumper fire truck. And so since then, I have really been wanting to get the other two fire trucks that were part of that series, the American LaFrance fire truck series that AMT put out. So I believe I got this one off of Shop Goodwill here a while back. So we picked up the Aero Chief 1000. So this is of course this is the kind of the bucket truck or whatever you want to call it. So I picked this one up. All of the pieces are here. I'll take the top off the box, but I'm not going to take anything out of the box. But you know, all of the pieces are here. The only thing about this kit is that it does not have the decals with it. So I'm going to have to try to come up with the decals for the Aero Chief. I may be able to scrounge some of the decals from the custom pumper, just use some of the same markings, but then there's some other stuff that, you know, wouldn't be on that sheet. So I don't know if anybody out there has a spare set of decals for the Aero Chief that you're not using. I'd be glad to, you know, buy them from you or make a trade with you or something. Yeah, so I was really excited to get this one, and like I said, the only thing missing out of it is the decals. So we got that one, and then a few weeks later, I was looking on eBay and came across the Ladder Chief, which is the third one. So I will have all three, and as you can see, this box on this one has seen way better days, but it is, again, it's complete. All of the bags inside are sealed, and this one actually does have the decals. They're a little yellow. Let me put them in the sun a little bit and see if we can whiten those up a little bit. But yeah, so I was able to come up with this one, and so now I have all three, and you can probably expect to see one of these two on my bench pretty soon. Get some more work done on this Corvette engine, and then I will probably start in on one of these. Haven't decided which one yet. So pick that one up, and then I've been watching, trying to catch up on videos, and been watching Ben over at Ben Builds. And if you've been watching his most recent videos, you saw that he did, I think, Anakin's Pod Racer from Star Wars Episode 1, and then he did a forget what the troopers are called from the Ahsoka series, but the one that's basically a zombie stormtrooper. And so that kind of got me thinking and kind of got me itching to build another Star Wars kit. And so again, went online and picked this guy up. This is the Bandai Death Trooper from my favorite of the modern Star Wars movies. This is Rogue One. So gonna build the Death Trooper, and my plan is kind of like Ben did with his trooper. I plan to light this one. Now the Death Trooper had lights coming out from the bottom of the helmet here, green lights, and so that's the plan on this one, is to put some SMDs, I guess, in the helmet towards the bottom to light up like they did in the movie. So plan on working on this one hopefully sometime soon. So we picked up the Death Trooper, And then also picked up Darth Vader. And again, the plan on this one is to build this one and try to light the lightsaber, as well as maybe some of the lights on his belt. Not sure about the ones on the chest plate because there are a lot of different colors there, but we may be able to do some of the ones on the belt. So I don't know, once we get into it, maybe we can figure it out a little bit better. But Ben has really inspired me with his last 2 Star Wars builds, and so I figured. And this one's pretty cool. Evidently, whoever had this before, this was, I guess it was bought in Japan. It was 1980 yen. I guess that's what that is. And so that's the plan for Darth Vader. So those are the kits that we've added most recently. And I'm just, the more I talk about it, the more excited I am to kind of get back in here and get to the bench and start building things again. So if you've hung on with me this long, thank you. You know, it's been a long dry spell as far as videos and model building goes, but hopefully things are gonna pick back up. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to all of my subscribers, and I'm amazed I've even picked up subscribers in the 6 months that I haven't posted anything. So thank you all for that. You all take care. Have fun at the bench. Build what you like. And we will see you on the next update. You all take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye.